Okay. Um, let's get my microphone somewhere near me. Alright, welcome into Skyrim. I did smithing off screen. I got up to somewhere in the 40s, but I have not actually leveled up yet. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go talk to, so we're going to go to Solitude, uh, do the second part of Potama's quest and talk to Falk Firebeard to get Proudspire Manor. So let's go straight to the Blue Palace and get that going. And just gotta make sure you're staying hydrated. I can harvest things like hanging moss and the death bell and stuff in here because they like me now. Here you are.
The courier must have found you.
You sent me a message about Wolfskull Cave.
Yes, old friend. I'm afraid it's not good news. When you broke up the binding, Fortema escaped. We've encountered some of her minions. Steer says she's still in spirit form, or we'd all be dead already. You've already done us a service in stopping the binding, but I need you to go talk to him, to see if Steer can tell us what to do next.
Who's Steer?
He's Solitude's priest of Arcane. He's the one who figured out Potema was still around. He'll help as much as he can.
I'll talk to Steer.
I wish you well, friend. Be careful.
I don't need to ask why me, I know why. Because I was there when the necromancers were trying to bind her. So, Solitude's Hall of the Dead is right over here. I would have been here before if I didn't take the Amulet of Talos from Rockbeer
You must
immediately.
be the one Falk spoke so highly of. Welcome. Ah, she was responsible for the Empire's near summoned and for the moment, the Wolf Queen. A few days ago, one of her servants busted through. Yes, I can provide. As to Potema herself, find what's left of her body. A curious figure. Unrepentantly evil and nasty, of course, but also astonishingly brilliant, and obviously quite a necromancer at her end. She was always so close to being Empress, but despite her machinations, it was never to be hers. Ironically, if she were alive today, she'd be the only living member of the Septim bloodline. By all rights, she would now be Empress.
Which is why my uh,
May Arcane
stream
bless you.
title on uh, Twitch today is what it is. So he doesn't give us spell tome, he just gives us turn undead.
Long life.
Which is why I would never accept that being my reward for uh, taking Alessandra's dagger to Anders, because you will always get turn undead at this moment. I probably won't be using turn undead in here, but I have the spell now.
Blessings of the eight divines upon you. How may I help?
Divines bless you. May the ground you walk quake as you pass.
So we were given the key, and we will
You look troubled.
move
Anyone
on.
seeking guidance?
I need to remember
Huh?
while going through here to heal using my level up instead of just potions, because I don't have. I need to level up before I can use all my perks.
You've arrived at last. The hero who prevented me from being bound. returns to my fold. I have much to thank you for, little one. When you die, I will raise you, and you can take your place by my side.
I have the
You'll serve me soon enough.
smithing level I need for to unlock Dwarven, but I need to level up so I can actually spend the perk. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and get Soul Trap ready, I think. I imagine I have plenty to... Oh, hello. Ah! She killed him just a moment too soon. With my current magic and conjuration level, casting Soul Trap regularly is not a issue.
Anybody there? Thought I heard something.
Can you not, please? Thanks. I'd rather not be vampirized. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. So I can get a key for the next area.
Never traded my skills for pay. I've always adventured on my own terms.
I'm just going through the Solitude Crypts here and hopefully getting some soul gems filled in the process. I don't know why I stepped there. I know there's a trap. Plenty of regular jogger here for me. Still got one more petty to fill though. That will be from you. Alright. Every petty soul gem in my inventory has been filled.
Thought I heard something.
Vampire up here. Melee is so much fun. Yeah, Stealth Archer is broken, but it's so slow. I always miss charging into battle when I've been playing a Stealth Archer for a while. I just triggered a trap. I'm so used to playing stealth characters that when I walk into pressure plates, I expect it to not trigger. But since I haven't been putting perks into sneak, of course, I trigger all of them. Okay. Get this lever going. I didn't think I would need to heal at any point in this first area. There's not a whole lot scary yet. All the stronger enemies are later.
People say Skyrim is one of the most dangerous places in Tamriel. I think they're wrong. It's
I want the thistle, darn it.
magnificent, and I'm proud to call it home.
Someday that thistle branch will be what I need to complete a quest. Restless Jogger now, so we can fill a lesser soul gem. And I believe I have one more lesser for the next Restless Jogger or White I encounter. But I think we'll be encountering Scourge soon. The vampire back here. All I can really see is your eyes. Make sure I'm still healing after finding things. It's still the best way to get our restoration up over time. Silver granite ring in there. Silver amethyst ring in there. And just some random loot. Didn't look like there was anything too exciting in there, but... Alright, around this corner there are some... not this corner. I jumped the gun a little bit. Yeah, turned around. My bad. Soon. Oops. Alright. 3 levers here. And... Alright. Now there's going to be... soul gems shooting magic at us. But we can... use wards to avoid that damage.
That's all you've got?
At least mostly.
I love
Sometimes I forget that wards exist, but
exhilarating.
I usually remember for that moment.
But there's something about it that makes me feel alive.
You've come far, mortal. No doubt you seek to enter Potema's sanctum. Well.
Bye.
Another maggot squashed beneath my feet.
And a hulking Draugr, which is like a scourge, a common soul. I'll take my time with him so that I can block his hits. I know that Mule will do plenty of damage. I know I said to heal using my level up, but the fight here is done. So, 3 ways to get through this room. Kill the vampire and take the key from their body. steal the key from that chair or just pick the lock, whichever suits you best. You think? Alright, this is a good time to level up. So I know that my base stamina is 120, and that is currently being raised by. But I'll do 2 to 1 health to stamina during this level up. And we'll decide what we're doing beyond that later. The first thing I'm going to do right now is find the smithing tree and get the dwarven smithing. I kind of want to get the elven, but no. Alright, we can take some heavy armor perks to increase my armor rating. Let's get as much damage as we can out of our weapons. And deflect arrows is nice. Power bashes are nice. Not sure if I want quick reflexes just yet, but I will probably take it. The other 2 we're doing are restoration and conjuration. Let's pop into restoration and get recovery, so my magic regenerates faster. But it's only level 34. Also off screen, I leveled up my alteration a little bit, so that I could cast transmute twice between waiting. I will take the perk that lets me summon them from further away, just because I want them to be more powerful. I'll save my remaining perks for the moment. I do believe I still have a lesser to fill. I don't have a petty, but I'll get the experience for having cast Soul Trap on it anyway. Since I have the exclusive soul gems, I won't be wasting larger gems by doing that. Actually, I know what souls most things give, so the reason I have exclusive soul gems is not so I can just get experience by casting soul trap on everything. The main reason I have it is so that if I put soul trap on a weapon, it still works out in my favor. Alright, all of the lesser and petty are filled for sure. A few enemies in here will wake up.
Come with me. Serve me in death.
No, rather not. If you know which ones are going to wake up, you could theoretically take the equipment off of them before they wake up. But I did not feel it was necessary to do so. There are lots of bodies in here. A lot of them will have small amounts of gold, which I don't really need all of the gold. Though it is true that I do not have enough to both buy Proudspire Manor and completely furnish it just yet. So, I suppose it doesn't hurt to take some gold on down here. I believe we have fought all the vampires here. I was waiting for that point before I used one of my cure disease potions to get rid of the vampirism. I'm going to take off my backpack just for a second so I can see exactly how much health and stamina I have without boosts. 250 health, 150 each magicka and stamina. Depending on perks and enchantments, I may want to go up at some point to 200 magicka, just because some conjurings take quite a bit of magic. And I couldn't even cast Bound Bow right now if I wanted to. I mean, it's an adept level spell, so typically you would want to have around 50 conjuration before you're using it mortal. Before you're using it regularly. So, the biggest danger in here is probably the lightning. But there will probably be some slightly higher level Draugr as well.
Don't applaud yourself too soon, worm.
I can take out a number of them without even stepping into the room. But eventually they'll be like, hey, wait, he's out there. I'm going to ask you to die, please.
Rip the eyes from his head.
It's nothing.
Okay, I knew there would be a Death Lord at some point. I'm going to ask you to stay down, please. Okay, I need to pay attention to my health. Be careful. The Death Lord sending their dying ally flying. Oh goodness, Mule is almost down. They can open the door, but it feels better to me if I try to close it. Oh, I do not like this at all. I can do that. I believe the Death Lord is the only enemy left. I hide in this corner and see if I can get some of my magicka back. I mean, you cannot kill Mule. That is 100% impossible for him. Oh no! I've been disarmed. Skyforge Steel Sword is somewhere. The iron battle axe is actually not going to do as much for me. Ah, I knew. When I got disarmed, I knew I was dead. Okay.
You've come far, mortal, but can you stand against
I hate
my
being
inner
disarmed
council?
so
Let's
much.
see.
But there's no defense for disarm that exists in the game. There's a heavy armor perk that makes you stagger less, but nothing at all for uh, being disarmed.
Think you can take me?
Rip the eyes from his head.
Alright. Looks like everything worked out. Looks like everything came back more or less intact. Alright, let's continue. I am not a fan of the way Mule just charged in. Makes her an easy target for higher level jogger. There are 3 left, and it seems to be doing much better this time.
I'll paint the snow with your blood.
I don't know what made that battle go so much differently. I don't know why I'm picking up so many ancient Nord arrows. I'm about to stop using them forever. Right, so we have one more fight to do though. We're not technically done until we kill Fatema's remains. Which is kind of like a Draugr, except more spectral. Since it's not, since it's ghostly remains but not technically a ghost,
My father
it's
wanted
still
me
a
to
common soul instead of
but I said
uh,
no.
the
Station's a bit higher. He never complained.
the black souls a human ghost would typically be. Yes, a dead human in Skyrim still has their soul. You can trap it. Okay, I believe one of the joggers in here is stronger than the other. I think this is just a regular one right here. I think the one on the other side is... Well, it's a white today. Excuse you.
Think you can take me?
I don't remember giving you permission to run. Something knocked it off, but the actual trigger for waking them up is the armor that's supposed to be sitting right there. But it's not like unique or anything, so if it's not there, it's not a big loss. Okay, if you come outside, there's a treasure chest directly to your left. So, regardless of whether you want to fast travel away, you can grab that first if you'd like. I am going to fast travel back up to Solitude, but first I'm going to get the Dainty Slode and the Solitude Lighthouse discovered. When I went around this area, discovering many locations, I neglected to do these two. But I want to have all those areas discovered for the various Radiant quests that can occur through uh, Solitude quest lines. I've not gotten the one to the Solitude Lighthouse yet, but when I do that one is the same time I'm going to find Nestor's helmet because they both take me to Broken Ore Grotto. In the meantime, let's travel back up to Solitude. We'll get Steer to sanctify the remains and have Falkfirebeard kneel before us.
I've been
Hello,
looking.
courier.
There's a new museum open. Looks like that's it.
With my level up, I went above level 20, which is the trigger for the Dawnstar Museum. I'm not sure if I already had dinner invitation.
So nice to have pleasant company for a change.
I am pleasant, aren't I?
Never been a censor. Never traded my space for...
You lost?
You've returned. I'm hoping successfully.
Potamus remains.
Excellent. These things do have a way of working out when people take action. I'll sanctify the remains. In case Falk doesn't make it clear, Solitude owes you a debt of gratitude.
We don't need ancient dead queens causing havoc beneath our cities.
My cousin's out fighting dragons. In what line?
Fatima is problematic.
You can set off that junk at bits and pieces.
Yeah. Please get out of my way.
Do you have business with the court?
I've taken care of Potama.
You've done a great thing today. It doesn't matter who you support in the war. Shema would have been a blight on the land for both sides. Without I should have paid more heed to Varnius's warnings.
He cried
Don't
wolf, but
make
he
that
was right.
mistake again. Take this payment. The Jarl would thank you, but she very much wants to keep Berthane's return quiet. Make no mistake, we consider you a protector of solitude.
It's so good to see you again.
I am the Jarl's steward.
So I'll buy the house.
Wonderful.
Uh,
I'd be glad to help you. And of course, now, what would you like to
but you
do?
can see that like everything takes thousands of
Very well,
gold,
I'll make the. Is there anything else
and
you'd
I
like to
just
know?
don't have additional thousands. So I'll find my shit
It's a
later.
fine day with you.
But I can
There is
become
only
Thane of Hafengar
you
now.
Good luck to you.
I've helped your people as you
And
asked.
by my right, as you, I grant you a person.
I helped your people ages ago.
Wouldn't want them to think you're part of the common people now.
Watch your feet. We just clean there.
Unless we have specific business.
So I have a swanky new house. But I'm not too worried about it. What do I want to do next? I should get the second word of Unrelenting Force. That could have gone. Having that could have made things. I probably wouldn't have died the first time around if I had it. And because I have Mule with me, I'm not worried about running into bears or what have you on the way up. The thing I gotta make sure to do is talk to Clemix so I get his supplies.
Well, trouble is, my leg.
I could do it for you.
Here, take this bag of supplies. At the top of the steps, you'll see the offering chest.
He does not tell you about the frost troll that's up there.
Someplace else.
I'll cast my fancy magic at you if it pleases me to do so. You're not in charge of me.
My father wanted me to follow in his footsteps as a hunter, but I set my aspirations a bit higher. He never complained.
I am of the opinion that with Mule I can come over here, discover this cave, and be successful in killing the bear. Dead hunter. I love filling common soul gems. I will read the emblems out on my way up, because it's fun. Before the birth of men, the dragons ruled Almundus. Their word was the voice, and they spoke only for true needs. For the voice could blot out the sky and flood the land. It's been raining for months. The land is going to be flooded. Got a troll. Regular trolls fill lesser soul gems, so didn't really worry about soul trapping him. Finding individual wolves, regular wolves, is not going to be very likely on my way up here today. There's always the frost troll, and then a couple other enemies based on what level you're at.
Keep an eye out.
Men were born and spread over the face of Mundus. The dragons presided over the crawling masses. Men were weak then, and had no voice.
You're headed up the path to High Hrothgar.
Do get a temporary blessing for reading all 10 or all the emblems. So, and most of them are right on the path. You got a snow bear, which is a little bit stronger than uh, regular or cave bears. But like cave bears, it does fill a common soul gem. Probably the strongest enemy we're gonna see here. I do wonder. Okay, there's an ice wraith. I saw that the snow bear did not have full health, so I was wondering what else was up here that it had killed. Apparently, it was an ice wraith. Did I skip an emblem? That was number 3. The fledgling spirits of men were strong in old times, unafraid to war with dragons and their voices, but the dragons only shut them down and broke their hearts. Yeah, let me just move along. Moving along, moving along. Honestly, High Hrothgar is the thing that gives me the most hesitancy to do uh, full playthroughs of survival mode. I don't want to have to do this every time. I just want to fast travel back up there on repeat journeys. Kind called on Parthenax, who pitied man. Together they taught men to use the voice. Then dragon war raged, dragon against the tongue. And we'll be coming up to our frost troll friend soon. The one that I didn't know was there for ages. I want to conjure a flame atronach. Seems like a uh, fitting conjure to summon when you're facing any type of troll. Here, have a soul trap. Ooh, he's a beefy boy. I was not prepared for him to do quite that much. I mean, I knew he would do good damage to me. I didn't think it would be that much. This is why I leveled up my smithing, but I haven't actually bothered to do anything with it yet. Man prevailed, shouting Alduin out of the world, proving for all that their voice too was strong, although their sacrifices were manyfold. Next emblem is right up here. With roaring tongues the Sky Children conquer, founding the first empire with sword and voice, whilst the dragons withdrew from this world. Seven is not directly on the path. Off to the side. The tongues at Red Mountain went away humbled. Jurgen Windcaller began his 7-year meditation to understand how strong voices could fail. Oops. I missed number 8. Jurgen Windcaller chose silence and returned. The 17 disputants could not shout him down. Jurgen the Calm built his home on the throat of the world. And now, Emblem 9. For years all silent, the Greybeards spoke one name. Tiber Septim, stripling then, was summoned to Hrothgar. They blessed and named him Dovahkiin. The voice is worship. Follow the inner path. Speak only in true need. Cool story, bro. But have you heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard? So if you read all of them, you get the voice of the sky, and it will neither attack or flee from you for 24 real hours. I will put Klimex supplies in here so that he'll give me gold later. Are you team left doors or team right doors? I went the right today.
So, a dragonborn appears at this moment in the turning of the age.
You call me Dragonborn. What does that mean?
First, let us see if you truly are dragonborn. Let us taste of your voice.
Booth!
I am Master Andi. I speak for the Greybeards. Now, tell me, dragonborn, why have you come here?
Who are you? What is this place?
We are the Greybeards, followers of the Way of the Voice. You stand in High Hrothgar, on the slopes of Kinnarith's sacred mountain. Here we commune with the voice of the sky and strive to achieve balance between our inner and outer selves.
I want to find out what it means to be Dragonborn.
We are here to guide you in that pursuit, just as the Greybeards have sought to guide those of the dragon blood that came before you.
You mean I'm not the only
You are
Dragonborn?
not the first. There have been many of the dragon blood since Akatosh
first bestowed that gift upon mortal kind.
Akdash is my
Given
homie.
you are the only dragonborn of this age, that is not ours to know. You are the only one that has been revealed thus far.
I'm the last Dragonborn, so I better not get sick, because no one else has my blood type. I'm answering your summons, Master.
We are honored to welcome a dragonborn to High Hrothgar. We will do our best to teach you how to use your gift in fulfillment of your destiny.
What is my destiny?
That is for you to discover. We can show you the way, but not your destination.
I'm not ready to learn. I'm looking at the
Breath without.
I was looking at the stream manager to uh, get rid of the spam, and it's showing me way, way, way back, like reading the emblems still on the feed while I'm like several minutes ahead of that. So I'm going to close the stream and I'm going to restart everything and see if that fixes some of these issues, because obviously the internet is not handling this stream right now. So I'll be back in a few minutes.